excuse me, he'll be able to build up something. I don't know. They had to build another barracks just to build more factories, so things not looking good for him at all. Look at that, 3 supply depots, so he doesn't have a lot of troops out either. So UpMagic very economically behind. He's had to build almost exclusively tanks to make sure he's defended against a counter push by Hwasin, and so he doesn't have anything against these raids that are going to come in here. There's the armory going up, but a couple raids attacking that SCV are going to be able to take it out and slow that armory down and keep him from getting Goliaths out sooner. So Hwasin just in a very, very strong position here. But in Hwasin's game against Flash, he took an early advantage and he ruined it. He took a really early advantage and he had more bases, and then he made some stupid moves and lost that advantage. At one point, for instance, he made this, I think the turning point was he made this big drop and dropped right, instead of dropping on top of Flash's forces, he dropped kind of in the middle of the forces and let Flash's tanks just blow the crap out of his tanks as they dropped out of the dropship. It was just ridiculous. He lost a ton of supply compared to Flash, and he was down from that point in the game on. Made a couple other bad moves as well. So Hwasin has the ability to mess up this lead, is my point that I'm getting at here. Although he is picking off some tanks now, picking off SCVs with these raids. Goliaths are going to come out in just a moment to shut that down, and he doesn't have Cloak. But I think he's done enough damage to make it warranted. And now, wow, Hwasin coming in from the side, and that's exactly what I want to do is in TVT. UpMagic has set up a line of tanks, but if you come in a perpendicular fashion to those tanks, you can attack with all of your tanks on just the tank on the edge of their line, and makes it so much more powerful, and that's basically the key to winning those tank line battles. And so UpMagic in a little bit of trouble with his tanks now as well. And oh no, Hwasin has a dropship out with a couple tanks about to be loaded in it. We could be seeing a drop come in here. And this could be really, really bad for UpMagic very soon because he's already struggling in his front door, trying to deal with these raids, trying to deal with the tanks coming in. And if something drops in the back of his base, I don't know if he's going to be able to deal with it here. So Hwasin just taking that lead that he's gotten now and really, really driving it home. And UpMagic, it's just unfortunate he wasn't able to do anything with the lead that he had gotten earlier on in the game as far as tech goes. He wasn't able to drive that home. He wasn't able to do any damage and make it worthwhile. And so it's really unfortunate. But oh, here come the tanks! Oh, UpMagic needs to see it! Oh, it's 1 tank and 2 Goliaths. He's pulling his SCVs off the line, but that means he's not going to be mining at that base right now. This is horrible for UpMagic. Absolutely horrible. He doesn't have anything. UpMagic going for a counterattack! UpMagic going for a desperate counter. Wow, this is like all in now, I think. As soon as I think this attack is going to fail because Hwasin is sieged on the ridge. And okay, he doesn't go in. He sees that, and he's just going to come back into sieged up tanks, though. This is horrible. He's going to have to come back here, and that would have been tragic. That would have been GG if he'd actually gone in with that attack. But it was not. Oh, nice. UpMagic just barely getting his siege off. Or just a slight moment before Hwasin did, able to pick off that 1 tank and save one of his. But, wow, he is still in a bad position, though. At 2 bases, Hwasin thinking about taking a 3rd at this point. 3 dropships for Hwasin, and that is the economic difference that he has. He's able to build these dropships, build these extra forces. UpMagic is just forced to defend desperately, trying to hold his main his natural expansion here. And he's not. Oh my god, a huge drop! Huge drop in the main base here. Oh no! A ton of tanks blowing up though with that volley. They had wasted their siege, and the SCVs going in, beautifully defended by UpMagic. That was nicely done. He didn't even lose his tanks. He lost a few SCVs though, and that again is just going to hurt him more and more though. I think Hwasin can afford to lose that force in exchange for just a few SCVs, to be completely honest, in the way this game is going. Wow. So this is turning out to be a crazy game, but really I think it's just a matter of time before UpMagic has to give in. Hwasin is just falling farther and farther behind, although Hwasin, if he keeps doing more drops into bad positions, then, you know, UpMagic will have a chance to come back in this game, theoretically. Yeah, there's Hwasin getting his 3rd base up, and that is pretty much GG. Oh, no! Hwasin putting turrets around UpMagic's base, so he can't even get out with like a Wraith or a dropship and try and do some harassment. So basically Hwasin's just playing it safe here. He's got the lead. He knows he has the lead. He's just gonna play it safe and play it slow, and yeah, basically just kind of make it a longer game, but it's going to be safer, and he's going to just secure his victory. And yeah, there's those turrets all over the place. And so now that he has that, I mean, he may even take another base. He may make the game even longer. But at this point, it's a little bit futile. He should probably just build up a force and go in, because he's got 3 bases to 2. I mean, that is normally what you do when you have a lead, especially in a turn versus turn where you're attacking a siege position, is you want to use your advantage and your map control to take more bases, and that way you have better macro in the long run. But yeah, he could also do some attacks theoretically, although his last attack failed miserably, so who knows about that. Here's 3 more dropships coming in. He may be going in for another drop. In the meantime, UpMagic is picking off some of those turrets, at least one, so he does have an out. If he can get some dropships out, maybe get in a good position, get some siege tanks down behind one of those bases, sneak in somewhere, he could somehow eke his way back into the game, theoretically. Oh no! Look at this! Hwasin taking another base, taking a 4th base, so he's doing exactly what I said, and he's just using his lead and his map control to take the map. And wow, so this is, I mean, UpMagic's defending for now, but he's going to get crushed in about 5 minutes or so when Hwasin's super macro really starts kicking in here. So it looks like I'm going to be, oh no, he's got the dropship out, but oh no, the Goliath picking away at it forces him to stop, dropped out a little bit early, but he is coming in with other forces here. So actually, the way this map works is there's a little bit of a ring around the outside, and it looks like UpMagic might be coming in around that ring to just go for a flank attack, and this could be horrible for him because now he doesn't have any forces in his natural expansion. He's got a few tanks there, but Hwasin could easily counterattack there. And UpMagic, at least he's being smart. He knows that he has to do something a little bit risky, a little bit desperate to get back into this game. But it looks like he may be drawing his forces back as well, or he may be trying to secure that that 4 o'clock base. That may be what he's trying to do as well. I'm not exactly sure there. 2 dropships out for Wasan. I'm sorry, for UpMagic. 4 out for Wasan though. UpMagic is gonna get slaughtered. Hwasin coming in with all of his dropships and all of his ground forces at the same time. And oh my god, absolute destruction on UpMagic's front door. He does have a few tanks in there. He's gonna be able to hit those Goliaths, but all he has to do is move his tanks over and get into position, but he could lose some tanks in the meantime, but he's probably just going to attack the expansion instead of trying to go into UpMagic's siege forces, and there he is, moving it a little bit closer. Now he's close enough to hit that supply depot. UpMagic is in serious trouble here. 4 dropships going in. Oh my god, if they're full of forces, no, they're just spotting right now. There's no forces in them. There's a couple Goliaths doing some Goliath bombs, it looks like. That was a nice Goliath bomb. The Goliath popped out of the dropship and it immediately ran away from the tank. So he didn't get Goliath bombed off after all. Nice Goliath bomb by UpMagic, barely saving that dropship. But yeah, you can see it on his face. He's in a little bit of a disadvantageous position. A lot of a disadvantageous position actually. He kind of knows that he's in a bad place right now, and it's really going to be tough for him to get back in this game. There's GG. UpMagic thinking it over, trying to figure it out. UpMagic, a very smart player. Very intelligent and racking his mind. He's like the Shikamaru of StarCraft, racking his brain to try and figure out a way out of that situation, and realizing it was futile just gives in. And so Hwasin is going to advance. Hwasin and Best are going to advance out of this group. Flash has been eliminated by Best a couple days ago, and now UpMagic has been eliminated by Hwasin. So I really feel bad for him because he just got eliminated from the OSL like yesterday. I'm sorry, from the MSL yesterday. So that's really disappointing that he gets. I mean, that sucks. You get eliminated from both Star Leagues. You make it to the round of 16 of both Star Leagues, and then you get eliminated from both, one after another, right in a row. That's really too bad. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy that game. It's good for Hwasin, I guess. Hwasin also got eliminated not that long ago, so you know, it's good for him that he's able to advance and move on. And I guess Diggity's probably happy about that since he's a Hwasin fan as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching, and let's move on to the next game.